Welcome everyone. So I am bringing you a indie shout out for the game Seattle Rain. Oh, Satellite Rain, sorry, not Seattle, Satellite. This is a very indie, well, not, I wouldn't say indie, but it is a game that is very heavily inspired by Shadowrun. You know, you play as the Shadowrunners in that game. This one takes the other aspect of you actually being the corporation of that game. So you will have a money feature, you'll have a scientist feature, you'll have, messages, new blueprints, and research and all that sort of stuff. And we'll get through this. And I'm trying to get a mission completed in this episode. My goal right here is this mission. This mission is going to be a tricky one, but its reward is that cameras in this sector of the map, which is everything outside of this yellow line that goes all the way here and here. This yellow line is the end of the sector. This is more of the tutorial sector. It's taken me a long time to fully understand all the game mechanics and all the systems. And I still am learning some of them. So yeah, it's like I completed the tutorial sector. It was very crazy. I've now understand what these things are and this is. And it's definitely a topsy-turvy, as there is a lot to take in. So I am going to actually try to explain a lot of this. So anyway, you're a shadow corporation whose goal in life is to take down this other corporation, this mega corporation, who has created immortality, and because of that has become so rich and so powerful, they basically have control of the earth. And we do not like that. We like our freedom. So we are basically trying to sabotage them and destroy them. And how we're doing that is by, first stealing tech, money from the mega corporations, breaking down the defenses by attacking their minor ally corporations, which, as you can see, UZ Corp HQ. I've already hit this place, but it seems the jammers are back online. Oh, well, I've only hit this area. As you can see, this corporation is huge. And there's even a stronghold here, which if I go into information, will have quite a lot of rewards. So I'll have the blueprint for facet plating. The enemy's damage will be reduced, their accuracy will be reduced. It's a lot of wonderful stuff. And not all of the missions are going to be on that aspect of breaking into a company's HQ and sabotaging them. Let's see if I can find one of those. Alright, so I'm gonna buy some information. Okay, no, that's not it. I know the bank one's not gonna be it. Oops. Let's see. Let's activate this ping. I think that's a corporation. Maybe? Yeah, right here. Okay. Nope, alright. Yeah, I don't need to even talk about those. We already know what those are. But there are going to be people here outside of the corporations that you will pay them money and they will help you sabotage the corporation. Like they'll release the security. They'll do other things. And it's really cool mechanics where you can just bribe your way to get the place you're trying to invade a lot weaker. There's also black market things I can buy for ammo, I can buy for sonic grenades, as you can see, augments. There is no magic. I mean, the fantasy aspect of what's it called? Plasma muffler. Ooh, nice. The aspect of the fantasy aspect of what's it called, Oh, Shadowrun, sorry. Lost my train of thought. The fantasy aspect of Shadowrun is not in this game. It is pure cyberpunk, and you are the Shadow Corporation. These are your operatives, but you don't really give a care about them. See, I'll go into the research and show you. Their whole goal is to help get you more money and to actually get you some research. What you care about is actually the classes, which I'll show this off real fast. So you get your classes will level up. It doesn't matter who they are. So we'll level up our soldier, who's my tank, and I can give her more weapon gear to carry around now. So we go with the gear, and she'll have an extra slot, so I can throw on a frag grenade if I had the money, but I don't. But yeah, that's how that system works, and you have all your augments already. I have the eye augment, so all my weapons are more accurate. My hacker, I might switch over to this one so I can hack drones. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, there is a lot of ways you can build your characters, from gear to weapons and skills. So each class will have their own unique skills. This is the support class. You cannot play the game without all 4 classes. They interact with themselves so well, and you're finding that they are very good. This is my thief class, so she's good at going in and stealing more items from entering the enemy's HQ. So when I finally get to this place, she'll be the one going inside. With another unique mechanic is you don't give up 2 craps about your people. Your people will degrade over time, so as you can see, stat bonuses. What you're going to end up doing is hitting Y and scanning around. And okay, so this person has bios. Oh, there was scientists actually. So I can walk up and hire this person to be a scientist for me, or I can clone them. And this is the attributes they will give my classes, whatever class is put as that clone. This will degrade over time, so you will pretty much be wanting to upgrade it and remove clones all the time. And don't get attached to anyone. This is pretty much they're just cannon fodder. Do not get attached to any of these people. So see, I'm going to show you how the cloning tech thing works right here. I'm going to hijack her. That's going to freak out this person, but since no security is right there, and I am going to send her to cloning. And because the stats she had was really good for a tank. Where is she? Right here. Yes. So as you can see, these are the stats, and once I apply them to one of my classes, it will degrade over time. And my colors is of course black and light neon green. So yes, I'm going to replace this person and make her the stats. And since this person is actually all burnt out and this person is burnt out, I'm going to just delete their clones. And that's how you improve your characters. That's another way of improving your characters besides the skills, the gear, and all that sort of things. It is by hijacking people, getting their data, their cloning information, and making clones of themselves. So let's see. I don't know where my guys are going, but oh wow, that's another good person. So we'll take her. You can only have one of these hijacked clones at a time, so you have to either hit return to cloning, unhijack, or show hijack information. No, we're just going to do that because we have their information already. And of course it has a cooldown, so it does take a while. Ooh, that's a pretty fast guy. He might be good for the infiltrator. Whoa! I don't mind. I think I'll have her for this infiltrator. 20 extra HP and 5 speed. That's definitely good. And you have to be careful because there will be cops roaming around and cameras and that stuff. Another nice thing about this game is you can hijack some of these things and disable some of the game's security for a while. So when it comes to breaking into companies, there's many ways to go in about it. The first way is, of course, the run and gun type method, but I would not recommend it. Not in the slightest, as you're really heavily punished for that, as security will constantly, what's it called? Security will constantly pour in, and you'll just be overrun after a while. Also, security will level up as you set off alarms, which is a bad thing. Don't set off any alarms. If you see a person trying to call in security, kick them. And literally, you have to run up and just kick them. As you can see, I can bribe this guard. Now, I paid him 800 credits, and he's going to actually leave this post. He's no longer going to give a crap about this company. I don't own him in any way or some, but he's going to, oh, she, or it's going to walk off and just go and despawn. And that unit type will be despawned for a while, which is a good thing to get rid of because that is a captain, and they are extremely hard to deal with. As you can see, this guy had a buff when she was near him. They put out buffs and stuff. They have all those auras and stuff. It is nasty trying to deal with some of these more advanced characters. And since I have no more line of sight, you know, she'll just disappear. Probably head up here and despawn. Another way to do it is through stealth kills. Oh, I gotta also be careful because there is that security guy that's right there. And stealth kills will leave a body temporarily, which cameras and patrolling people can spot that. I gotta keep moving fast. Alright, so the camera stops spotting me. So we're gonna go about this kind of stealthy like. Uh-oh. Get out of there, get out now. As you can see, we kind of already started the run and gun aspect. Let me turn down the sound. And you will have to mix and match it. There is no like perfect way to, well, there is a way to do it perfectly stealth, but it's really hard. My person has been detected. I'm gonna have to take out that camera. I'm gonna try to get some cover. Oh! So this person's going to respawn, and they're going to respawn back up here. Because I have paid the guy off, they left the door unlocked. you know, people will level up over time. And as you can see, the god did shoot out a camera light. Oh crap, they summoned reinforcements. Oh. Get over here, get over here. Already this isn't going as according to plan, but oftentimes these type of deals will not go according to plan, and that's why you do have some guns. I'm gonna heal up her. I'm gonna activate my healing ability. And lasers do not do so much damage against armor. That's why I have some of my other people with other guns. They do, however, chew up flesh in robots like no other. As you can see, this guy is being just torn to shreds. And you want to try to keep as much cover as you can. Cover will be destroyed over time with the game. So I'm going to have my hijacker actually hijack and disable all the cameras in this current area. If you want to see what they will disable, you can hit this button and boom, right there, all the cameras are disabled. I can now take my soldier over here and aid my people by disabling this lock, and your soldier will be able to hide. Is the only class that can haywire. As you can see, the chances of it is based on who you have spec'd out to do it. I'm also going to have my soldier disable that. That is a power generator. Ooh, no. I wasn't expecting the door to lock like it did. But turning off the power is oftentimes one of the best ways to eliminate a lot of your problems. So we'll just have these guys march back and forth there. Alright, so the power is down. That door is going to permanently remain open. Let's see, this door still has power, so it will be able to be opened and closed from the outside. Some of these, as you notice, some of the security systems are now disabled. And all my guns are silenced, so they're going to, well, not silenced, but muffled, you know, they're quiet. So they do a little less damage, but the enemy will have a hard time hearing it. So enemies that do hear your attacks will come and investigate. If they hear ally attacks, they will investigate. Here's a vent I can use to travel around. Let's see. I think this one just, yeah. Oops, oh well. Nice thing is I can actually complete the mission right here, right now, by taking my thief, my assassin, my infiltrator, having her climb up into this vent, which she's the only one, the infiltrator's the only one that can do that, to climb up into the higher vents. We're gonna go take some cover, so we have a lack of line of sight. And there's the goal right there. So I am gonna wanna see if there's, okay, there's nothing there. I am gonna just book it. As you can see, reinforcements have started to pile in. My people have to remain out of sight. And see, my assassin is in there, and I got an extra chunk of money. Alright, so the mission is completed. I've got some extra money because I did make her, what's it called? I did max out where is it? Master Thief. So I get bonus money. I have chances of getting extra blueprints and extra prototypes. And if you get a prototype, you can give the weapon or item right away to one of your soldiers. But if that clone should die, the thing is destroyed. And the only way to get that prototype again is to buy it from the black market, which is, as you can see, very, very expensive. A stealth generator? Wow. So yeah. So when you get a prototype, it's best just to send it off here. You will see your research cost per second and how much money you're siphoning from ATMs. This goes per each map. If you do the mission for each of the maps to, what's it called? The bank. The bank mission is pretty good because it will increase your siphon money by 140% and give you a boatload of money. So let us see where the bank is at. Well, the bank's right there. You know, I'm not sure if this has been a very long episode. We could just try the bank out as well. And when you have prototypes on you, your character will be carrying like a inventory icon, meaning they have something important on them. And the only way to acquire it is to leave the area and get your wanted levels dropped. So all we're dealing with is a secured drone. I think we're going to hold up here for a second. We're going to put away our weapons so that will make us unable to attack. But it will also drop our... oops. When this little thing goes by, I'm going to rush out of there and complete the mission. You can't fast travel while your people are trespassing, and as you can see, I have alert 0 of 1. The enemy doesn't know I'm here, basically. But if they spot me, they will open fire because, hey, I'm not supposed to be here. And your armor does regen over time, so does your health and your energy. So it's very good. You can get heavier armors or lighter armors. I'm wearing the medium armor right now, which basically gives me 120 extra HP. Your weapons is going to do extra, will do different stat bonuses on your gear, on the gear. So let's take a look at that. The basic weapon you're going to have is your ballistic weapons, and they're kind of a jack of all trades. As you can see, damage versus shields, basic. Damage versus armor, basic. Damage versus non-organics. That's what those droids are non-organics. And basically it does full damage to flesh and blood. But it does a modifier based on if you're shooting at the shields, the armor, or the machine. Laser is really good at destroying shields and machine, but not so good at destroying armor. Then you have Plasma, which is really effective at destroying armor. Decent at destroying shields and weapons. Plasma is pretty much like the in-game weapon, but you want to mix it up where you have plasma and energy, because look at that damage towards machines and stuff. You will be having to fight some machines, and it's just nice to burn them out, especially if they're using laser or plasma weapons at you. It's nice to just get rid of them ASAP. And I'm kind of worried because these guys keep patrolling around. Alright, these guys are about to walk back out. Uh-oh. We're just gonna actually book it. So I have to lose my heat levels now before I can fast travel. But since I'm outside of the base, that should be a pretty easy thing to do. And as you can see, since I've just basically ran away, it autosaved, the mission's completed, I'm no longer wanted. Oh, that droid will still attack. And as you can see, all it does is disable your character for a while. So now I can actually go to the mission controls and teleport to the nearest relay beacon to the bank. So we'll go and do the bank mission real fast. Each of these zones will start adding newer mechanics. Like this zone has started introducing poisonous gas that will kill your characters and the enemy at the same time. It is not friendly fire at all. It will kill anyone it comes in contact. So here's the goal. This is the bank. And we have to actually try to figure out where the entrance is to this zone. Is the entrance just right here? Alright. So it's right here. Good. Alright, I can't seem to bribe this person. Not sure why. But yeah, sometimes you can't bribe them, sometimes you can. I have my little soldiers hold up right here. Grab the fighter to open sesame the door. Actually, let's not, because this guy is about to come out, and I think I can bribe him to leave the door open. Or not. Well, that was a bummer. And you can see a base idea of where the enemies can all see. This is, of course, going to be a little more tricky because they do have some tight patrols coming up and down this one corridor. You can't bribe drones, but you can hack them if you have the skills. I, however, do not have the skill. Kind of wishing I did, but oh well. Can I bribe any of these guys? Nope. But yeah, in the last mission, I was really glad to have bribed that captain, because as you saw, the mission went from stealth to very noisy, very fast, and that captain would have really made things difficult. We're gonna run through here. As you can see, running does consume energy, but it is probably one of the best aspects of the game, because you will only have a limited amount of time to get out of a camera's view. As you can see, my character did get a skill point because I'm in hostile territory. You will naturally get skill points for infiltrating and trespassing enemy corporations' territory and fighting. I have no idea what these are going to disable, but I'm just going to disable them because, well, it usually is just better to disable them. What in the world? This is in early access, so there is going to be a few bugs. Like whatever I just did. Alright, so I'm going to actually just put my other guys right there. I'm going to have my infiltrator move along. Actually, I'm going to put these guys back here. No. So they just go right here. Now, here's a nice little mechanic. Okay, so something is giving you a lot of problems. You can hit Alt, hold over it. Okay, this one's, I can't do it. Probably has too much HP or my weapon's not effective enough. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to have to turn off the sound, it sounds like, because that is an annoying bug. And as you can see, because my weapon's all silent, he didn't notice that I had took out that little patrol guard. Since I'm now stealthing and she can stealth naturally, it will cost her just power, they won't notice her. And I'm going to just take out this guy. Oh, take out the little security bot. Alright, so as you can see, I got 9,000 for the reward. My ATMs has increased. But also, if you notice, because she's a master thief, I did siphon a lot more than just 9,000. So yeah, this mission was a lot easier. As you can see, we didn't have that much fighting. I just got rid of those guys because, well, hey. It's better just to get rid of them than trying to avoid them. Sometimes it's just better to get rid of a small patrol than trying to avoid it. Now, trying to avoid a big patrol oftentimes is what you want to avoid. So this guy has now noticed the power is off. So he's kind of alerted and he's haywiring the door. So as you can see, I think my hacker just leveled up for just being here. So the AI will eventually realize that stuff has been sabotaged and they will turn it on naturally. So we're just going to sit here for a minute, let these guys do their little patrol thing. So let's hide our characters. And like I was saying earlier, see, I can do a stealth kill and I can eliminate these guys stealthily. But I'm not going to do that because I don't need to do that. I can just move on forward and boom, right there. Mission completed. So yeah, he'll eventually will notice these are turned off and he'll run over there and turn them back on. I cannot see him anymore because I'm out of line of sight type deal. And you come over here, as you notice, your guns do have ammo. As you can see, I have 315 out of 330 for my laser rifles, or laser SMGs. They're actually SMGs. And as I get near this, it will refill all my ammo. It won't, however, refill my HP that I've lost, so as you can see, my soldier did take some damage to her armor. The armor will, like I've said before, will either regenerate over time, or will require me to run over to, where is it? This thing, to heal up. And that is pretty much Seattle, or Satellite Reign in a nutshell. It is a really fun, game where you are a corporation trying to restore freedom to everyone by disabling and ruining the big mega bad corporation. If you liked these type of games, please check it out. It's like $30 on Steam. It is really fun. I recommend you to check it out and enjoy the game.